back to my channel. Happy to make another video. This is my second video, and I'll be doing some more electrical work. Today we're gonna be working on a switch. Last video we were working on an outlet. Today we're gonna be working on a switch. Hopefully you guys will enjoy working with me on this switch. Now this switch I have is also here in my garage, and we're gonna go and see what is wrong with it. All right, so this is the switch we're gonna be working on. This switch is right by the door, like most switches are. And this switch here doesn't work. It will not turn the light on, and I believe it's actually the switch. This thing here doesn't look good. Anyways, but first of all, we need to make sure to check the power, where the power is coming from, and we need to turn that off. Here we go. Okay, let's check and see where the power is coming for this switch right here. That's the switch we're gonna be working on. And let me see if I can tell you guys where the power is coming from, because I believe this switch, the actual power comes from the basement of the house where the breaker box is. So we need to make sure that we turn that off before we work on this switch, okay? Otherwise you will get shocked, and you don't wanna do that, okay? All right, so here we are. That is the cable that is coming from under the ground, and it goes from there to this outlet. It's a GFI, and then it goes up to our switch right above, right there. All right, so the power is coming from down here, and it's probably, you see that little tube right there? Let me see if you guys can see it. There you go. You see that right there? That's going down to the ground, and it's probably going all the way across to where the house is. All right, so let's go check the basement. There you go. This is the main breaker box, and all the main electric comes from the pole upstairs, or actually outside, and it goes into this breaker box. And the breaker box are labeled. And let's see where my garage, if you guys can help me out, where is it at? There, garage. And first floor bath lighting, garage. That will be number 14. All right, so you come down to the breaker box here, and we're gonna look for number 14. There's some numbers right here, and number 14 there, 14 right there, 14. So this is the breaker for my garage. I'm gonna turn it off. We're going to go back to the garage. Since I turned it off, number 14, I turned it off, there should be no power going into the garage. So let's go back. Here's where the cable comes, right there. And let's go back again to this light switch. Now there should be no power to this light. All right, so I just turned off the electric from the breaker box, and I don't trust the breaker box. I don't want to get shocked. So I'm gonna try to use this tester. Now this tester is gonna help me determine if there's any power in the outlet. Before I even touch that switch, I want to make sure if there's anything coming up from the main box, which is the breaker box, into this outlet here, because this outlet feeds this switch. The way to test this is very simple. We're gonna plug this two things right there. Well, let me bring this over here. Now if there was power coming, this white thing here is gonna turn red. If there's no power, no red. So there it is. There's no power. I checked every one of them. There's no power. Okay. So now, so I know for a fact there's no power coming from the outlet. Okay, so that's the cable that goes up to the lights. Now this here is the cable that comes from the outlet down that goes all the way straight to the house or the breaker box down in the basement. That's number 14 that I just turned off. Now whoever did this did a very good job on making those loops properly, and that's a good thing. Now this cable here, that cable goes to this outlet, and this cable here, which is all together, both of these cables are together, comes from down in that outlet. Very simple. This is the hot wire. This is the one that makes everything work. This is the one that goes all the way down to the breaker box. This one right here. Now this two joins together so that it just bypasses the electric for this outlet. So if I turn this switch off, this outlet will not turn off. That's why there's two cables. There's the main cable that comes from the basement, and the cable that goes to this outlet. And this cable goes to the light fixture. All right, so one thing I forgot to mention is that there's several kind of switches, okay? There's a three-way switch, there's a single switch. Today we are only working with a single switch, okay? All right, so I got my new light switch and we're gonna install this. All right, so now we have a new light switch, okay? I replaced the old one. I'm gonna get this stuff back in there. All right, so let's go check the breaker box. Let's go back and check the breaker box. Remember, it's number 14 that we turned off. Okay, gotta remember, I know that I've said this so many times because this is very important. There's the garage. It's number 14. There is number 14. Where is it? There it is, number 14. This is the breaker. I turned it off. Now I'm gonna turn it back on. There it is. It's turned on. 14. Turn on. Let's go back. Let's go check our new light switch. So here's our new light switch. Now let me show you. I'll put my finger here. I'm gonna turn it off. Right there. You see that light bulb? You see that light bulb there? Well, let me turn it on. Hey! Turn it off. Turn on. Off. On. Off. On. Off. On. Off. On. Off. On. So there you have it. We have replaced our light switch and it's working fine. The most important thing, remember, the most important thing on electrical is you want to make sure there's no power going into your whatever you're replacing, okay? I'm just someone that knows how to do the things, okay? That knows how to do some electrical, some plumbing, and I can do from, you know, building up a house, a foundation, and all that, and, you know, until finishing it up, painting, sheetrocking, everything. I can do all of that, and I'm going to be showing you how to do those things. Now, we're going to be doing some of the smaller stuff. We're not going to be doing some construction work, some heavy construction, because you have to use a licensed electrician and licensed plumber and licensed heating and all that stuff. I'm not a licensed plumber. I'm not a licensed electrician, but I know how to do the things, and I want to save you some money because I think and I believe that you can do this. Some of this stuff you can probably do without paying the big money. God bless you. Thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you like them and you subscribe so that I can keep going and get me motivated to do some more videos. Bye-bye.